welcome to Moementum channel, where we talk about finances, stock market investing, and personal development. In this video, I wanted to walk you through my portfolio of investment with Wealthsimple. As you might know, Wealthsimple is an investment tool that is available in several countries, including here in Canada, where you can open different types of accounts with them and use their services to have autopilot investment in low-cost exchange-traded funds. I've been using their services for about 2 years now. I have 2 sets of accounts, and today I wanted to walk you through one of those accounts, show you how my account has performed and the different details associated with that. I hope that you find this video helpful. If you have any questions with regards to Wealthsimple or investing with the stock market, particularly with index funds or exchange traded funds, feel free to ask your questions in the comments box below, and we will be sure to respond to your questions. Alright, without any further ado, let's get into the video. As you could see on the screen, currently my total value of portfolio with Wealthsimple is a little bit shy of $35,000, and this includes a return of about $2,300 within the past 2 years. The graph that is nicely depicted on Wealthsimple's dashboard visually shows the growth of your accounts. Again, you could see my initial investment with one of the accounts goes back as far as May of 2017, and how my funds have grown over the time. This of course includes your deposits over the time and is reflected as accordingly, as you can see on the screen. What I particularly like about the upgraded dashboard of Wealthsimple is that when you log on to the web-based account, and also somehow similar features are also presented to you on the mobile version, but you could see a summary of your deposits in the month. So that's a very interesting way to keep you motivated to see how much you've contributed to your account. And what's more, once you click on it, it actually pops out this additional window for you on the screen where it shows you what's the breakdown of your deposits and contributions to your overall portfolio over the past couple of months. In fact, in the past 6 months, you could see for me, I'm averaging about $1,700 deposit to my portfolio per month, which is a decent amount, and that's how there's no wonder that my balance is in this account is actually growing decently. Now, closing this, as I mentioned earlier on, of course, you can set up autopilot deposits, and that's one easy way to set it up, forget about the ups and downs of the stock market, and just over time see your funds and your accounts balance to grow. That's a very good way to grow your savings. I wanted to break into and break down one of my accounts in further details, but just as an overview, I do have 2 types of accounts, and these are the types of accounts that here in Canada we have. The first one is Rrsp, which is a registered retirement savings plan. These are the types of plan that for the most part intended for your retirement purposes, so you can be perhaps more aggressive, especially if you're on a younger side with your investment strategies, aiming for maybe more riskier choice of investment. The other account is the TFSA, or a tax-free savings account, and that's the account that I'm gonna go into further details today and show you how this account has performed. My TFSA account was opened about 1.5 years ago. So if I click on my account, you can see the page that it loads. If I scroll down, especially if I go back to my history, click on the history tab, you could see that the first deposit was back in March in 2018, so about 1.5 years ago. Again, you have the same nice visual. You can move around the cursor, and it shows you at each point in time what was your account value, what was your net deposit at the time. If it's a positive, of course, then you had a positive return. It has been cases where you see towards the beginning of my account opening, especially back in December when the stock market was not doing really well, my account balance has actually declined, and I was at a negative return. The name of the game though is patience, and trusting that the system and the law over the long run would work out. With stock market, especially if you're investing in the overall in a stock and not picking stocks, that's perhaps less riskier option for you, and obviously it's way more diversified. And I'm going to show you in a moment what I mean by a very well diversified account that I have here in TFSA. So if I scroll back to my plan at the top, you could see that this month I've deposited $72 so far, and we're in the beginning of the month. There's a section for you to calculate how much more you can contribute to this account. The beauty of this calculation that Wealthsimple offers is that some accounts, especially the registered accounts in different countries, for instance here in Canada, there's a cap to them. So as long as you key in the key details around your contribution room and how much you've contributed to your accounts over the past little while, the past year or so, then it automatically calculates for you how much more you can contribute to this account so that you don't go over the limit. I have decided to be more risky on this account, so I've selected the highest risk level of 10, which means my portfolio is divided 90% into equities and 10% fixed income. That being said, based on my risk tolerance level, Wealthsimple has handpicked based on their extended level of advice and Wealthsimple's investment strategies and a good number of exchange traded funds, which I'm going to show you on the screen in a moment. As you can see, guys, these are the breakdown of the different indexes, exchange traded funds that I'm invested in through Wealthsimple. The 90% equity consists of the US equity investment. You could see the market value that I have currently as of today, the number of shares that I have, and the performance of that account. So for example, for VTI, which is the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF, I currently hold about 15.42 shares, and the performance for this account overall has been 6.2%. If you are interested to find out more, for instance, what is the cost associated with that, if you click on it, you get to see actually the fee for this account. So the Vanguard Total Stock Market ETF only charges 0.03%, which is extremely low cost, and that's one of the reasons that Wealthsimple is my favorite choice when it comes to investment. They have picked their exchange traded funds very carefully. Majority of them are really well ranked, and of course they have very, very low fees associated with them. The next one is XEF. So Wealthsimple recently changed some of its exchange traded funds and swapped them for more quality items. XEF is one of those newer additions to Wealthsimple's family, and I'm extremely pleased with the performance. Actually, knowing that this XEF was recently bought, it's already performing at 5.2%. EEMV is also one of the new additions as well, and again hasn't been performing that bad, given that how short of a time span has spent since I have acquired this through Wealthsimple. XIC was one of their long-lasting ETF. It's the Canadian equities, and the beauty of it, if you click on it, you actually can find out a little bit more details around that. My apologies, I think the page is not working, but if you click on this, yes, you can see it's very low fee, and it covers the Canadian equities and companies that are based in Canada. Moving on, you could see the performance, 3.5%. Global equities, another interesting one, ACWV with 2% interest, overall performance so far. And lastly, you have your US equities, which is Canadian hedged, VUS, and has had a performance of 6.7%. Now, to balance the rest, there's 10% exposure to fixed income. These are the bonds and companies or governments. So we have 7.5% of our funds in ZFL, which is the government bond, has now a negative 1% of interest in terms of performance, which is very interesting because a while ago, when the stock market was not doing so well, particularly back in December or January or February of 2019, December 2018, this performance was way higher, whereas your stock accounts, your equity accounts were really performing poorly. So this is almost like a guarantee for you. When you have stock performing well, the bonds usually are on the other side, so they kind of perform differently. So as a result of that, you have a way more diversified investment. You kind of hedge against the ups and downs of the markets. The other one is Q-Tip. Again, it's a new addition to the family of Wealthsimple's funds, and currently it sits at 0%. And of course, there's a little cash balance. As you continue to fund your account, these amounts are added to your cash balance, and once they hit, I believe, the threshold of 0.5%, they get automatically invested in these range of different accounts that you have, and it is actually decided based on the weightage that has been assigned to them. So it's predefined. It's really based on pre-identified calculations, and the beauty of it is that way you are not investing in stock market based on any of your emotions, or it takes actually emotions out of the equation. What I also like about this account is the projection. So assuming that I continue to contribute to this account based on my predetermined automated transfers and automated contributions that I have, if I don't change anything, all things staying the same, the projection is that you could see, depending on your age, and by the time that you get to a certain age, how much your account would grow. So it's a very nice way to encourage investors to stay on track and continue to contribute to build their financial freedom, and hopefully get to a point where their savings from their accounts can kind of fund their future retirement or any of their ambitions and dreams that they have. I hope you find this presentation and this video helpful. In another video, I would take time to walk you through the other account that I have. I would also attempt to make similar types of videos every month so that you could see how my balance in this account is changing over time, how I can grow my account over time, and hopefully through that it inspires you to sign up and consider investing with either with this Wealthsimple account or with other kind of suitable investment accounts. If you guys are interested to sign up, there is a bonus for you if you actually select the link wealthsimple.com/invite/Mustafa. What it all provides to you as a result of that, you get to invest your the first $10,000 free of charge with Wealthsimple. So I do encourage you to take advantage of this offer, and that will be for 12 months, no fee whatsoever. After that, for investments under $100,000, there is a very low fee of 0.5% charged by Wealthsimple. I hope you found that this video helpful. If you have any questions, please submit your questions down below in the comment box, and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos and insightful videos around this topic, and hit the like button. Thank you guys, and have a great day.